Hello, I'm Irene Tansman, author of A.B. and Arlene's Autism War. If your loved one is enrolled in a rehabilitation facility in Massachusetts, or if you are contemplating rehabilitation services for your loved one, please consider joining the Rehabilitation Families in Massachusetts Facebook group. Today, I'm going to talk to you about case management and advocacy services for individuals with intellectual disabilities and/or autism after their parents' deaths. I'm going to mention some Massachusetts resources, so I hope my out of Massachusetts viewers will bear with me. Parents of children and adults with intellectual disabilities and/or autism work tirelessly to secure every crumb of service our loved ones receive. Nothing is handed to us, and we must constantly monitor the system for appropriate programming. We also have to monitor for trauma and abuse of our loved ones. Even those of us who have secured Priority 1 services for our loved ones need to be constantly vigilant. We are the advocates. They desperately need us. Our jobs are ongoing, unpaid, and unending. As we age, we realize that even though our jobs don't end, our lives do. So, who will advocate for our loved ones when we are gone? Some of us appoint relatives of our disabled offspring to take over our jobs. Most likely, this is a sibling of the disabled individual. This is less than ideal because this job is overwhelming. It's too much to ask of one person. Often, these relatives have their own families, jobs, and interests. If they live out of state, this poses an extra burden for them. Not all of them keep up with the latest in the treatment and care of individuals with IDD, and they don't know what services to ask for. There is an excellent case management and advocacy program for higher functioning and independent folks with IDD in Massachusetts. It's called LifeNet. This is run through the Asperger's Association of New England, and I'll place a link below. This resource is geared towards persons who are independent and/or semi-independent. LifeNet is not experienced with the needs of those with severe disabilities. Another resource you might want to consider is Plan of Massachusetts and Rhode Island. They provide a pooled special needs trust. They run the pooled trust, act as the trustee, and provide spending plans for expenses your loved one might have. Their specialty is spending and organizing the money. They really aren't case managers or program overseers, but you might want to look into the services they provide. And again, I'm going to place a link below. There is a provider agency in Massachusetts that has recognized the need for oversight, advocacy, and case management services after the parents' deaths. This agency was contemplating offering this service, but I'm uncomfortable with an agency provider doing this. It's a conflict of interest because the job entails evaluating whether the individual person with a disability, whether their provider is doing their job. I wouldn't want a provider monitoring another provider. It's a conflict of interest. This service has not launched as of the date of this video, and I'm not sure if it will ever come to fruition. Now, there's also a group of parents who are organizing to help each other with this issue. I am uncomfortable with the barter-like nature of their proposal. It's a you advocate for my child, and someone will advocate for your child after you pass model. I picture myself doing my part, but not having what we need after we pass. I don't believe this program has come to fruition yet as well. ABA clinics are uniquely positioned to provide advocacy and case management services to disabled individuals after their parents pass. They are already doing consultative services, which could continue after the parent's death. They keep up with the latest developments, and agency service providers take them more seriously than they will a family member. They are used to working with a variety of people and coordinating with agencies. I discussed this issue with the ABA agency we consult with. They are thinking about the possibilities. As I said before, they are already doing some programmatic oversight. At present, this service could be funded via funds set aside in the parent's will or dispersed from a special needs supplemental trust or an ABLE account. In the future, there is always the possibility of obtaining funding from insurance or from the state. This is a desperately needed service that parents are eager to find. However, it is not currently being offered for the moderate to severe population. ABA clinics can diversify their streams of income by offering these services. With advances such as the Essential for Living curricula that addresses the needs of adults with all types of moderate to severe IDD and not just autism, ABA clinics are the logical resource for providing these services for individuals with IDD and their families. I hope that clinics will consider offering these services and that families will consider approaching these clinics about providing these services. Now, what do you think? Do you have ideas for case management and advocacy services after the parents' deaths? Please feel free to comment below. I hope you will consider buying my book, AB and Arlene's Autism War. Please consider joining the Dehabilitation Families in Massachusetts Facebook group, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.